I grew up in Chesapeake. We moved to Lynchburg when I was 8 years old, roughly. I couldn't wait to get out of Lynchburg, after high school. So I moved to Colorado eventually, and while there, I was big into biking and skateboarding and snowboarding, and finally moved back to Lynchburg, and there wasn't anything here that I was into. So my wife suggested, why don't you start a business yourself? So that's where Scene 3 came from. I was working at a bicycle shop here in town, and I had kids coming in asking me about skateboards, how to grip tape a board. I asked the owners if they wanted to get into skateboarding because the scene's really growing around here, and they said no. And I said, well, do you care if I start that myself? And they said, good luck. So that's how I started Scene 3. Plus they wouldn't give me the vacation time I wanted. So right when I opened in 2001, there was lots of talk of a skate park opening, and it took another year and a half, maybe two, before the park finally opened. And when it did, it was really crowded. We had over 1,000 people at the grand opening. I was on the planning committee for the park and how it was going to be set up. And then after 2 years or so, they started cutting the hours. If it was raining, they'd close the park for the entire day. If they thought it was too cold, they'd change the hours. So people stopped coming from Richmond and Charlottesville. Basically anyone out of town, you'd never know if the park was open or not. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot by not being open consistently. And then they weren't making enough money to pay the people to run the park, so they just shut it down. But they had signed a contract with the city about the property and getting money for the park, that they could not shut down the park. And if they did, the city could take over the park. So they would open once every couple months just to meet their obligations. There was a Save Our Skate Parks group was created on Facebook. There'd been a bunch of kids online that had been trying to raise awareness of the park being closed, but they were basically just bad-mouthing the skate park, and they weren't trying to help get anything going. A lady moved here from Alexandria. She owns Atelier 11. They're an architectural firm downtown. Her son skates. She's very driven, which I am not super driven. So she organized a group, Save Our Skate Park, and she got people signing petitions. We went to city council meetings. Basically, we got the city to take over the park again, and now it's open and free, as it should be. Skaters coming downtown now. I've seen an increase in business. Definitely see more kids coming downtown just to hang out, skate the park. They go eat lunch, eat dinner, spend money downtown. Plus I get to skate before work now, or after. Life is good.